Yeah, g'day humanoid life forms. Chewy here. This video is about the meaning of life, and it's a response video to Ian Landesman, a friend of mine from the States. If it's something you're interested in talking about, discussing, stick around. I'd just like to preface this discussion by summarising what I remember Ian talking about, and in a nutshell, he was talking about the meaning of life is to be happy. If you're not doing things that make you happy, then you need to change something that you are doing. Whether that be in work, in social situations, in your hobbies and time off and self-interest, things that you do. If you're not happy, then change it to do things that make you happy. I'd like to say yes, I definitely agree with you. He was talking about the Dalai Lama as the one being the inspiration for that idea, or the protagonist, I'm not sure of the right word. There's just a couple of things I'd like to add to this idea of being happy, and sometimes that's the challenges of how to be happy. One example I'd like to talk about is if you were born into a Hindu culture where there is a definite caste system, and if you are born into the lower caste or class, as you will, then that's all you're ever going to be. You actually don't get a choice of what you'd like to become in your future. You are what you are born into. Now I'd like to draw a parallel to the society and culture that I live in, which is very much a Western culture, or a democratic culture or society, where we have this illusion of choice. And I will call it an illusion of choice. Yeah, sure, I can choose to do what I do with my spare time, but there is a harsh reality. If you are not either born into money, here's my parallel with the caste system, if you are not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, then in order to be somewhat happy in society, you need to work and earn money. Because I don't know about you, but I don't know any people without money that are happy. We can't all be Mother Teresa. Or is that where we've gone wrong? We live in a society that values wealth. We live in a society where you are measured by your status, your social status, your employment status, your marriage status, your sexuality status, even your gender status. We live in a society where if you don't earn money, then you are considered worthless. we live in a consumerist society where we've been brainwashed through media and other controls such as the education system to be a puppet, to be a number, to be a good consumer and earn money and spend it and have lots of stuff, lots of material possessions. And if you don't have lots of material possessions, then we feel bad, we don't feel happy, because that's what we've been brainwashed. Wow, that's beautiful. See, some stuff is beautiful. But what makes you happy? That person's probably happy that they've restored that car to its full glory, and that's cool. I like that. But our government has very much made a system where those who do work pay a lot of tax for those that don't, who feel shit about it. But there are plenty of people who are quite happy to just breed and have lots of children and accept government handouts to raise their family, including cheap housing, but who's paying for all of that? Us happy people, inverted commas, who are working for the system and paying our tax, us good citizens following the way that things have been prescribed to us. Does that make us happy? Am I satisfied? Am I happy that I'm one of the worker bees in the colony? At the end of the day, does money make you happy? We all know that doesn't. But having no money does make you miserable. There's a little bit of debris on the road. I'm just being a bit careful. It's very windy today. And I am no expert on the roads. I don't think I've ever ridden up this road, only down. I'd much prefer to go up. Oh, a bit windy there. You know, I've got no problem paying tax when my tax dollars are used for the right thing. But I get pissed off when I see drug addicts who are just hopeless cases. People that had a potential at some point in time and made decisions and choices to pursue this life of misery, absolute misery, over one where, you know, they've neglected to get counselling, run away from it even, in order to keep escaping with drugs and alcohol. Who's paying for all of those? Those dregs on society, those people who are sponge-sucking bottom feeders who just keep on taking and give nothing back. And once they fall into that cycle, how do you break it? Is there a way out? Happiness is doing things. The meaning of life is happiness. Yes. Agreed, Ian? But how do you get happy? That road made me a little bit happy. I'll leave that one with you. It's a little bit more complicated than just being happy, I think. Alright, sorry for getting all deep and meaningful on you there. I hope everything is going well in your life. I hope the meaning for you is something attainable. I think I can sum it up in one simple phrase. Be good to each other. Chewie out. Peace.